That moment was not what I wanted it to be, but that moment served a very important purpose to my life. So, for people who are unaware, there were just some things that went off the rails in the match. Um, and sometimes that happens. People forget all of the variables that we're dealing with when we get into the ring. Sometimes people are not 100% they're getting into the ring, or they find out that they're not 100% once they're in the ring. They thought they were. I was dealing with a situation, I think, like that. I was 100%. I don't think the person I was working with realized they were not 100%. Their wind began to go and things began to fall off time. And there's a moment where we call something a double down. We take off in opposite directions. We hit the ropes and then we meet back in the middle. And it's got to be it's rough, but it is what it is. You accept it. It's not ballet. We're talking about a head-on 100% collision, right? So instead, we took off, and I'm moving at the normal pace, but my partner is moving a little slower. His wind was gone at that point. I had to cross the middle, and we collided awkwardly, and not in the middle, and off step. And the way I fell broke my shoulder. So uh, I stayed in the match. I declined to throw the towel in. I got power bombed with my shoulder broken. I was hitting suplexes, landing on my back. I was hitting a Saito off the top rope, and it was a rough experience. But in that moment, I wanted to demonstrate. Everyone can say that they're tough in this business. Here's an opportunity to prove that you are tough and you can be depended on to finish the show and give people the best show you can with an undesirable circumstance. So that's what that kind of turned into. Is it was not what I wanted it to be, but after that, there was literally no question whether or not, I was just here for the good times. No, I'm here for all the times, including the ones that nobody wants to go through. So you can trust me to finish the match. I'll tell you that right now. So that's kind of how that concluded and what that has done for me.
And how does that differ to the feeling the second time round then with a very different match?
That's the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. That's what I was looking for. That felt really good because now I came back from an injury that was very rough. Um, and I was able to demonstrate, that I was able to not only, have the torch passed to me, but now I can carry it and I can carry it very well. And I got to go in there with one of the best ever do it was Finn Balor. And that was a really great night for me because for once, I was able to just collaboratively put the match together with the person I was working with without any sort of outside influence. And sometimes outside influence is a good thing, but sometimes when you have a very specific idea in mind for the crowd to enjoy, when you get outside influence, it's not that the ideas are bad, they're just not yours. And they might not land the same because they're not yours when you go out there. So with Finn and I, we put all that together ourselves and we got such an incredible reaction. I just kind of got to be the person I used to be on the indies in the ring that night without having so many requests and ideas coming in from multiple directions. And everyone is trying to help, but sometimes the ideas, even though they're meant to help, they don't help. And that night we didn't have any of that. It was just me and him. It was very, very easy to put that together. So it was wonderful. It was really, really awesome night.